Noreen and welcome to my kitchen. Last time I showed you how to make an old-fashioned chocolate cake or devil's food cake. Today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious old-fashioned yellow cake. It's really easy and it doesn't take any more effort than opening up a box mix. Now look, you've heard me talk about the benefits of using a box. I am no stranger to using a boxed cake mix. We all do it. But sometimes we just want to have a nice scratch cake, and this is what we're going to do today. We're going to do a yellow cake, we're going to make some cupcakes, and then in another video we're going to throw together a buttercream recipe, and we're going to bring the whole thing together. It's going to be really delicious. So stick around, I'm going to show you how to make my old-fashioned yellow cake from scratch. We're gonna get started, and the ingredients are super simple. We're gonna start off with 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and for the dry ingredients we're gonna also use 2 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of either corn or tapioca starch. This is tapioca starch, a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons each of baking soda and baking powder. And then for the wet ingredients we have a cup of sour cream, a cup of milk, a half a cup of vegetable oil, a half a cup of melted butter, 4 eggs at room temperature, and I have 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract and a tablespoon of vanilla paste. But you don't have to use the paste if you don't have it. Just go ahead and use 2 tablespoons of vanilla. I found an unopened jar of vanilla paste in my cabinet, and I thought I'm going to put some of that in there. How could it hurt? What we're going to do today is we're going to do a reverse creaming method, and I'm going to show you all about that. I'm going to clear first, bring the mixer over, and then we'll get started. So we're going to do a reverse creaming method. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to mix all of our dry ingredients together. So there goes the baking powder, the baking soda, the tapioca starch, and the salt, and the sugar. In that goes. And then I'm going to grab a paddle. I'm just going to give this a quick mix. Just to blend everything together. And what you hear squeaking is the rubber blade on the scraper blade. Creaming means that instead of creaming the butter and the sugar and then adding the flour and the wet, we're going to actually mix the fats into the dry ingredients first. So I've added the oil and the melted butter into the flour and the dry ingredients, and we're going to mix this together until it resembles sand, basically. Like when you make biscuits, it's going to look like a coarse meal. Alright, that is just how you want it to look. It's going to look like wet sand or coarse cornmeal, whatever you want to think that looks like. And we're going to add our milk, our vanilla extract, and there goes my vanilla paste that sank to the bottom. I'm going to put my sour cream in here. And don't worry about writing the recipe down. You can always get that at my website at www.noreenskitchen.com, where 90% of the time I will have a printable recipe over there. Now some of my older recipes I don't have available in printable form because I haven't put them on the website yet. So we're going to mix these ingredients together, and I'm going to slowly start adding 1 egg at a time. Alright, now your yellow cake batter is all done. Now, if you want your yellow cake batter to be yellower, you can feel free to add a drop or 2 of yellow food coloring, but let's be real. When you buy a cake mix in the store, and like I said, I'm no stranger to using a cake mix, you have to know that they have added dye to that. And typically, you want to give me the verdict on that, honey?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to take this out. I'm going to move the mixer out of the way, and we'll bring over the cupcake tins and we'll start filling them up. All right, now we're just going to start filling up our cupcake tins And you can fill them up about 3/4 full so that you'll be able to get that nice domed top. Now, I'm using, I don't even know what number scoop this is. I think it's a number 40. We should get about 3 dozen cupcakes out of this cake batter. So I'm going to go ahead and fill all these up, and then I'll be back. Oh, I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and I'll be back when these are ready to go in. We're all ready to put the cupcakes in the oven, and I misspoke earlier. I told you that it made 36. The chocolate cake batter makes 36 cupcakes. This wow, I've got chocolate in the brain. This yellow cake batter will make between 24 and 30 cupcakes, and as you can see, we have 31. So I'm just going to go ahead and take those liners out of there, and I'll bake these 2 trays first, and then I'll bake these off. These are going to take between 15 and 18 minutes in a 350 degree oven. And when they're ready to come out, I'll bring you back and I'll show you what they look like. Okay, these are ready to come out of the oven, and they're beautiful. Oh, perfect domed top. I may have filled a couple of them up just a little too much, but it's all good. Okay, I'm going to pop those in, and we're going to let these cool for a few minutes. I'm going to go finish up my buttercream. We're going to allow these to cool completely, and then we'll frost them. I've frosted a half a dozen each with white frosting and the Nutella buttercream. So what these Nutella buttercream ones are actually filled. I'm going to go ahead and cut one open for you. I'm going to show you how beautiful this cupcake is. It doesn't, you know, sometimes cake will stick to the wrapper. This peels away from the wrapper cleanly. It's not too moist, it's not too dry, it's just beautiful. And I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside. And I went ahead and I filled them. And this cake is moist and delicious, and really it needs no frosting, I'm telling you. It's delicious. It doesn't need any icing. If you choose to eat them plain, you're going to like them regardless.
I'll take care of that.
I have no doubt that you will. Here, you can take care of these too.
Cupcake holes.
Cupcake holes. So there you have it. Really easy filled cupcakes with Nutella buttercream and some that are topped off with a delicious vanilla buttercream. I hope that you try these, and I hope that you love them. And until next time, I'll see ya. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest and Instagram and Google Plus and Blogger. I have a blog over there, and you can take a look at that. You can subscribe to that feed as well. And don't forget that every recipe that you see me do here on YouTube, with the exception of a few earlier ones, you can access all of the recipes over on my website, noreenskitchen.com, where you will find printer-friendly versions of those recipes so you can print them out and keep them for your own. So, I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!